Hello and welcome back this week for Algerian traditional couscous. First thing we're going to do is place 500 grams of fine couscous in a bowl. You can use fine or medium, either one will do. I personally prefer fine. Then you're going to place 3 tablespoons of olive oil and a 1/4 cup of water and mix the mixture together. So you want to make sure that the liquid is evenly distributed amongst the couscous. Once you've done that, you want to place it on your steamer on sort of medium to high heat. For the sauce, we're going to get a large saucepan and place it on medium heat and start off by placing 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and then you want to add 1 medium-sized onion. Then you want to add 1 chicken stock cube. You can use either chicken or lamb depending on the type of meat you're using. And then because I'm using chicken, then I've placed 2 chicken breasts in there as well. Then you want to add 2 teaspoons of salt and 2 teaspoons of black pepper and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. You want to throw in there 1 tablespoon of butter and mix it all together on the low-medium heat. Once you've let that sort of boil and the chicken started to cook, you want to add about 3 tablespoons of tomato puree and mix that. Once you've mixed it well, you want to add 2 large potatoes, 3 carrots in there as well, 1 large courgette, 2 large celery sticks. Mix it together, and then you want to pour in water to cover the vegetables. So you want to make sure that the water completely covers the vegetables. And that's ready for to cook. So you want to just, once you've mixed it nicely, you just want to leave that for sort of about half an hour, 20 minutes, and then check back on it. Alright, so we're going to come back to our couscous. So once we've steamed the first initial round, you want to take it off the heat and start pouring in water over it. I would say about 500 milliliters of water. Just want to make sure that the water drains through to the bottom. Once it's drained through, then you want to pour it into the bowl and start mixing it. Now, the couscous will be very hot, but ideally you want to do this with hands, so leave it to sort of cool down for a few seconds or so. But ideally you want to be doing this with hands. So you want to be pouring the water and just making sure that you've wet the couscous so that you can pop it for a second time to steam. You want to make sure you mix it quite well. Add a few drops of water more if necessary. You should really start to feel it become light and fluffy, and you want to separate all the lumps as well. So you might have lumps in there that you want to separate. I love this on a Friday, so it's a great meal to have as a family or one. I mean, to be honest, I live alone and I do this for myself, even though I've cooked this for a family of 5, but then you want to put it back onto the steamer for the second round. Right, so you want to go back to your sauce and check on your sauce. As you can see, it starts to boil. So you want to make sure that you mix it together, and then you want to check on the potatoes and the chicken to make sure that it's cooked. If that's cooked, you want to then throw in 1 can of chickpeas and leave it on fire for about another 5 minutes and then turn it off. And then that's your sauce, that's pretty much done. Right, once you've steamed your couscous for the second time, that should be nice and fluffy now. So you want to just pour it over back into your bowl and just let it sit for a few seconds, a few minutes, just so that it cools down. And then you want to put an average of 5 spoons of butter and start to mix it. So it's like light and fluffy and buttery, and it just melts in your mouth. So you just want to mix it together. As you can see, I've used a spoon initially, and then I'll put my hand in there and get dirty. So it's nicer with hands, like I said, so you can at least sort of remove any lumps, clump together. You really want to mix the butter in quite well. So once you've done that, that's set and you're ready to go. And that's the Algerian couscous for you. Thanks for watching.